Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, I'm Melissa with DIY with Melissa, and I have a very cute project for you today. We are going to make some personalized sticker name tags for gifts. How stinking cute is that? So I just put it on here like this so that the child can take it because it is a sticker, so they can put it on something that they own, or you can make it out of cardstock as well. I just thought the stickers would be a really cute way of allowing them to do whatever they want with it. So without further ado, we're going to head over to the computer and I'm going to show you just how I went about creating these stickers. Stay tuned to the end. I will show you how I made sure that the Cricut cut right through, because I do have the holographic laminate on it, if you can see there. And then of course the sticker paper. So I'm going to show you how I got Cricut to actually cut this. I've shown it to you before, but in case you didn't see that video, stay tuned at the end for this one. So again, we'll head to the computer and get this started. We are back at the computer and we're going to get this project started. It is super simple to create. It is super adorable to create, and it can be reused for years to come, or at least, until they're a little older. You might want to redo them when they're a little older. The patterns I'm using, I did get them from Creative Fabrica, but I do have a subscription to Creative Fabrica, so you do not have to get it through Creative Fabrica. Cricut Images has some that are nice as well. You could Google some patterns and pull them in through Google, or of course, if you are talented as some of the folks that I've gotten the patterns from, you can create your own pattern, let's say in Canva or Adobe, whatever the case may be, and do it from that perspective. I am not creative, so I did pull these patterns in from Creative Fabrica. When in Creative Fabrica, I searched up Christmas patterns. And in doing so, a slew of patterns come up. Of course, Christmas themed patterns. And I went through here and I chose the ones I liked. I downloaded them. When you download them, they typically come in a zip file. So I unzipped them and I uploaded them into Design Space. So you'll see here, I have some of the folders with some of the patterns that I really liked. The Isabella was made out of this one. I think Alyssa was this one. How do you upload the patterns? I'm going to save this and start a new project. We'll start first with downloading the patterns. This pattern set here is really cute, so I'll grab this one. I'll click on download. This will automatically download to my downloads folder, so it's right here. If you right click on it and hit extract all, you can then unzip it to wherever you would like. So I do have a patterns under my DIY with Melissa folder, and I'm going to unzip it to this folder so that next year when I want to create, my patterns are still on my desktop somewhere where I can find them. So here are all your patterns, and I'm going to grab the snowflake one. We'll then go to Cricut and we'll click on upload, upload image, and browse. Now there's two ways that we can do this, so I will show you the two ways. So here's my pattern, and I'll click on continue and apply and continue. It will be a flat graphic, and click on continue and upload. My pattern is now in Design Space, and before I move forward, I'm going to show you another way that this can be done. So we'll click on upload, and instead I'm going to click on pattern fill, upload pattern, browse to wherever your patterns are. I'm going to choose the polka dot one this time. Hit upload. You can name it whatever you want. I can do red polka dots. You can put it under a color so when you are filtering, it comes up easily, and I'll click on upload. Okay, now, as you can see, nothing came into Design Space, and that's exactly what is supposed to happen. So I'm going to start off by creating the design through this pattern, and then I'm going to show you where the upload went to. I'm going to bring a text box in, and I'm going to type in a name. We'll use my name. Choose a font of your liking. This stylish Safari is really pretty, but unfortunately, I'm going to go back to what I know, and that is DTC Honey Syrup. I love this font a lot, and I always seem to gravitate towards it. It has a little heart for the eye. Like, how adorable is it? So I'm going to select both the pattern and the name, and I'm going to click on Slice. Once I do that, I can remove the excess portions, and there you have the name sliced out of the pattern that we just brought in. And I actually really like how this A especially went. From there, I went to offset, and I offset it at 0.56. There we go. And choose a color of your choice. For the pink, light pink ones, I did choose gray. But I think I'm going to leave it at this black or this charcoal actually, and what I'm going to use. And then from there, we're going to offset it one more time. We want a bigger offset because we want it to connect, and click on apply. And I think I'm actually going to go with the smaller offset. I'm going to make white, and then the bigger offset, I'm going to make black. Not the greatest in Christmas colors, but that's okay. Because that's a bit too close. Okay. We'll then select all three portions and click on flatten. Before I click on flatten, I just wanted to say, if you don't want this space in here and you want it to be a flat offset, we'll click on the offset alone. We're going to ensure that the operation is set to basic. So it's a basic cut. I'll change it back to black. And then I'm going to click on contour. I can hit hide all contours, or I can choose the contours that I want removed. So let's say I just wanted that one removed. We have a solid background here. And you can remove all by clicking on hide all contours, and it will look like that. I actually don't mind the little bits showing. I kind of like it. It gives a little depth. So I'm going to keep it as is. We'll then select all three layers and click on flatten. And our name is complete. The last thing I did is I brought in an oval shape. I offset this oval shape wherever you see fit. I click on apply. I'm going to select both of the ovals and click on slice. I'll delete my slices, and I'm going to resize this down, send to the back, and add it there. I'm now going to unflatten because I forgot about this part. I'm going to select just the offset and the oval shape and click on weld. Ensure that your color is the color you want it to be and send it to back. Now we can select all three portions and click on flatten. And there you have your name with the design in it and a few offsets. How adorable is that? Move that aside, and now I'm going to show you where that pattern went when we uploaded the patterns. So I'll bring in a text box again and type in the name. make it bigger so it's easier to see. We are then going to change our operation type from a basic cut to a print then cut. Then we'll go to our color swatch area, and under print type, we now have a down arrow for color. We'll click on that and click on pattern. And here's the pattern that we just uploaded. So we'll click on that. And now your pattern's in your name. You can change your pattern slightly, scale it so you have more or less. Now, the reason why I don't like doing it this way is because, as you can see, my eye is a little funky and I don't like that at all. So it doesn't really match. But if I brought in the pattern, open that. So now I'm just bringing the pattern in as an image like I did the previous one. Now that I have my pattern here, I can bring in my text box, type in my name. I'm going to make it larger, of course, so we can see. Select both the pattern and the name and click on slice. And I can delete this. I'm going to add an offset just to make it easier to see. And there you have this pattern versus this pattern. Another offset. There you go. So it's totally up to your preference what you prefer. I prefer doing it this way, but maybe you like the way the top one looks. Whatever you find works for your project, please do. This is my preference, and everybody has their own preference, of course. So those are the two ways to bring in patterns into Design Space, and slicing out of those patterns. It gives a really cute, gives your project a really cute something a little extra, and something the kids will like, I hope, hopefully. But it'll also add a little something to your gift as well. We'll get these names cut and I'll meet you over at the craft table to get the laminate on and get to cutting. Okay, so our names are now cut. First set of names are cut. I'm ready to put the laminate on. I've showed you this before, but I will show it to you again. I like to just turn the laminate over and just mark off where I need to cut. So I just need a little bit inside there and across there. We'll go ahead and get this cut. Now that should fit perfectly in our square. The next thing I like to do is I like to just take a corner. All right, get a corner going. That was a lot harder than it normally is. And just cut that edge off like that. So now we have an open edge. Ensure there's no debris under your stickers. I have some glitter, but that's okay. I'm just gonna place it on the paper. And let me tell you, once this is stuck, it is stuck and there's no getting it off. So play around with the part that has no stickiness yet. You don't want to play around with this part because you can't get it up. So what I'm trying to do is to ensure that my registration lines are not being covered with this holographic paper. And now that I am happy with it, I can go ahead and stick it. I'm then going to turn this around and work away from myself. A ruler or one of your scraper tools. This is the one I use for mugs. I like it because it has a bit of felt on the edge. And I'm going to just start getting this going. This is the easiest way I found to get the laminate on. But of course, whatever works for you, whatever your easy way is, will of course work. We're gonna get this on our mat. I highly recommend using a braiding tool to ensure your material is stuck on the mat. And I'm going to cut. I am going to use a sticker setting that Cricut has, but I will use more pressure. And then I'm going to just show you a little hack once I get the first cut going. Okay, Cricut has cut the project out, but you will see that it actually did not cut right through. So what I'm going to do is place this back on my mat, and you'll see I have not removed this mat yet. I'm just going to click on the play button again and let Cricut cut it again. Okay, so Cricut's finished cutting this again, so I'm going to give it another check. Still has not cut it. Oh, almost there. So I'm going to let it do it one more time. Just going to do the same thing. And this has to be done before releasing your mat. Okay, let's hope third time was a charm. And it was. There you go. Just like that. So we can now release our mat, and I'll meet you back at the craft table. Okay, so I can remove my excess from the mat, and it's always a good idea to do it upside down. I have the spatula here that I really think is a necessity of a tool. Just get under here. And voila. How adorable is that? Super cute. And of course, it's a sticker, so the kids can take it off and they could maybe there stick it on a notebook, and they could just cut the tag part off. You could do this on cardstock as well, print it on cardstock and add your laminate to it. That would be cute as well. So it would just be, oops, it would just be a label, not a sticker. So totally up to you what your preference is. And there you have it. The most adorable tags for your holiday gifts this holiday season. And that holographic vinyl is just gorgeous. Get our mat cover here. I have a gift box, and there you go. Just use some ribbon and stick it on there. So cute. How adorable is that? Oh my goodness, I am so happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna grab my glue gun. I'm gonna take a little hot glue and just put a little bit on top of the ribbon here. And grab my other piece of ribbon and add it to the gift. And voila, the most adorable name tag for your gifts this holiday season. And here are the other ones. So cute. Now, how adorable was that project? I think the kids will love to see this Christmas morning or the days leading up to Christmas, their little tags with their names on it. And of course, I just love the holographic vinyl. It is so gorgeous. It's just simply gorgeous. It looks so cute on our little gift. And yeah, I hope you do give these a try. They're super adorable to create, super simple, more importantly to create. I hope you enjoyed that tip at the end on how to make sure that it's cut right through. So most importantly, we're not wasting material and we're getting our project cut the way it should be cut. And of course, if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, hit the bell button so you're notified when I post new videos, and of course, hit the subscribe button so you can see all the videos that I'm going to post. Hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Have a fabulous week ahead. If you haven't noticed, I am posting twice a week now as we lead up to Christmas. So not even a fabulous week ahead. Have a fabulous couple of days. I'll see you back here on Saturday morning with my next tutorial. If you want a tutorial on something else that you have been eyeing and you can't quite figure it out, let me know in the comments, and if I'm able to, I will create a tutorial for you. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see you back here on Saturday. Until then, happy crafting. Take care and goodbye now.